Don't forget to cook that food, please. It's already 9 o'clock.
Hey, Daddy. Daddy, can I have my tablet back? Why? I want my tablet.
Leave me alone, dog. I'm using the tablet. Quit it. I already told you.
I want my tablet. Mommy's phone.
Quit messing with me. Get out of here.
Where's Mommy's
You're not taking the tablet. No.
Mommy's phone?
We're going to have to wait till I get a chance.
Please.
I'm out of here.
Please, I want my tablet.
Okay, you can get it in a minute when I told you to leave me alone the first time. Leave me alone, Zoe. You're interrupting my workout and everything. Wait. No, come out of here. Okay, you're going to be grounded this week.
Take my phone.
Move.
Take your
You
phone.
can wait 5 minutes. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. Just gonna cry like a little girl. Coming in here trying to interrupt people. Just 'cause I got a high frequency. People want to be around me. People want to try to interrupt me. People want to fuck with what I'm doing. Chill the fuck out. I don't care who you are.
Stop it! You can have my phone if you want.
Okay, well, you're going to have to wait a few minutes, like I said. Quit interrupting what I'm doing. Yeah, you want the tablet? Because I need the phone. Yeah, here you go. How do I get to YouTube on this phone?
On the front page.
I don't see it anywhere. Why do you have your Wi-Fi off? You know you had your Wi-Fi off all day? Thought you were smoking before bed. Uh-huh. In progress, so much I'm coming. What's up, Magic Kicks? Trying to put on some music. Everybody always has to fuck with you when you're working out, no matter what. That's why I try not to work out when nobody's around, because if anybody's around within 10 feet of you, they're gonna come fucking with you. That's the only time they'll fuck with you. You can sit around the house 24 hours a day, not say a word to anybody, just sit nice and quiet, peace and quiet. As soon as you start working out, you got a whole fucking story to tell you. That's called law of attraction, though, because you're at a higher frequency, so naturally people are just attracted to you. And whether they're doing it or not, it's just they gotta come to you. So I got the force. I mean, I'm strong with force, so it's just like a gravitational fucking pull. I'm gonna have to take that tablet. You're holding up my workout for 5 or 6 minutes, and I can't connect my Bluetooth. See what I mean? Sitting over here trying to break a personal record, holding me up for 5 minutes with your bullshit. They cried before I worked out. Now they're crying in the middle of the workout. I barely did 3 sets. They're sitting here crying. They were crying before and crying after. Got a damn phone. It's called a monitoring spirit. Like I said, people don't do that on purpose. They're not genuinely going out of their way to fuck with you. It's just your spirit is so bright. Your energy is so bright. You're just a badass motherfucker. So people naturally, they're not trying to do it, but they're trying to bring you down to their frequency, because your frequency is at the top. You're the best in the world. So they want to kind of get to your level, and they can't climb up there, so they're trying to bring you down.
Want to do workout, or what's wrong with you workout? No, enjoy your workouts. You're supposed to enjoy it. Why? Because by going through the workout, that workout works out to be a better life, a healthier life, more successful, dominating, a role model, a life of legacy, someone remembered, not forgotten. Stands the test of time. Enjoy the process of becoming better, is what they're saying. And all along, the more and more you do it, you really start to find the real sense of it all. The enjoyment of the sweat equity, the pain of it all. You feel so alive. When you leave it all here, guys, you then have the right to expect it all out there. It doesn't work the other way around. You can't half-ass it here and expect anything but a half-ass life out there. Wake up. There's people that are writing in saying, I'm lost, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. Grab your fucking nuts. For once in your life, have some ownership, some credibility behind your actions and your words. Mean what you say, do what you say. Follow through for something for one time in your life. One time, follow through what you say. You will feel a high that you've never felt before. When you follow through with things in life, guys, you achieve the confidence, the mentality that anything's possible. Let's leave it all fucking there, guys. Leave it all there. Now, what happens up and down? I know it's not from my shortcomings of time, minutes, days, months, weeks before. I've done all that work up to now. The best I can be at this fucking moment. I know that. I've solidified that through all this shit. Whatever it happens, it's the best I can be at that moment. This is the metaphor left, guys. Not subjective. No one gives it to you, no one takes it away. It's yours to have or not have. How can you fail this and expect anything out there to succeed? You own the ins and the outs here. And if you don't give it your all, you have a serious default in your system of success. The whole 9 yards, I pulled that default out. Here we go. This is our life, this is our song. Come on, I can't go to say. Wherever you go, this comes with you. You don't need any equipment, you just need a little bit of mental intensity. And it's a desire to improve. You got those combinations, that's the recipe. We're going to throw in the oven and bake something magical. Sometimes in life, the answer isn't always revealed at the forefront. You learn the reason behind it later in life. And later in life, you get hit with adversity, but so much is riding on you. Not just you, your family, everything's riding on you. And you overcome it. Without even losing your win. It's easy for you. Because you paid the price. And hit failure over and over again here. When I'm mad out there, guys. Victory. Who's a victor? You guys are.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire. It's my empire, and yes, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay Goliath with a sling. This very moment, I bring, put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring. And I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me, grew up out in Graysley, Southside Jamaica, Queensland is crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't face me. Ain't being cocky, bitches vindicated. Just believe that when we done this moment, we'll be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of.
Don't cheat the system. If you cheat, guys, you cheat the system. All you're doing is cheating your life.
Put your drinks up. It's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of.
1 hour pain produces a lifetime of pride. Cause everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
This moment I just feel so alive. That I can have this moment It's my moment, I just feel so
Alright guys, let's finish up that workout, man. It's kind of Saturday afternoon. Too many people there, man, I'll tell you that much. Not too many winners out here in the world. That workout in there, no weights involved. Just our body weight and our ego. How bad we want it. There may be something happen right there that's going to transform the rest of our work in the gym. Maybe we broke the monotony up, made our body guess, and shocked in new situations. Take that kind of rubble back into our normal workouts. Exponential growth comes. We do the same thing over and over again, get the same results. Shock it up like we just did. Get ready for a little bit of a tsunami coming in success. I don't know what to say, guys. No, honestly, if you want, there is no fundamental secret here. It's called hard work and sweat. If you have that and you're willing to provide that in exchange for a better life, well, everyone will make that deal with you. If you're willing to give up that for pride, accomplishment, feeling of self-worth, if you're willing to make that transaction, Miami Fitness is your bank. And it's open every single day for your transactions. Make your deposits every fucking day. Pay your dues. Become the person you want to be. It's the easiest fucking equation in the world. Because everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Who's that? Very good. I'll say that.
She said today I'm a cinephobe. Tell the button to go.
People that go around and talk about shit, guys, have they performed it or done it? That's why they have to talk about it. Bragging rights is right. And if done correctly, requires no words. If you have to talk about success, guys, you cheaply accomplish it altogether. The true champions are quiet. The critics of life. These fucking parasite society has never seen the crowd from the field's view. They've also never taken a breath of air that that's mixed with anxiety and pressure. They know no victory nor defeat. Because they never put themselves at risk, never shown up, they never walked their talk. So therefore, we tell them to fuck themselves in their opinion. We don't care what they fucking say. All we care about is people that perform. And those guys and girls, they don't need to talk. Kicked every fucking day or something. They'll take that kind of abuse for you one day to learn how to fight back, boy. The biceps, or any muscle in your body. Given that abuse, you'll learn how to fight back. That fighting back, it's called life's never gonna give it to you on silver platter. You gotta take what's yours. When you put that weight down, you should have very satisfying pain in your arms. You're not feeling that at the end of your workout. Then you're set. Your set's not done yet. And I always say, man, I don't say goodbye until pain says hello. That is the set. You feel that way after your sets? Every dream with a possibility. Knocking on the fucking door. No regrets, no wonders, what if? Just excited of what could be.
Full in flavor. More Tuesdays that feel like Fridays.
No return. No return meaning never coming back from this day as a same person. Every day's an opportunity based on your choices on how you look at things, how you perceive them, the accountability, responsibility of your actions, the choices you make every day. That is what you are in the mirror today. If you don't like it, what could be better? It's on your terms how that works, no one else's. You have to find a motivation to make those hard steps for change. It's not easy. The hardest step is that first step towards greatness. They are, and that's when you go back in your life knowing you're good at the time that's tired, you get nothing to do about it. And motivation must come from within. Everything from within that prospers. Motivation cannot be unique. It cannot be the competition of something else. It's got to be you, only you. Beating yourself day in, day out. The greatest agony in life, I feel, is the belief inside yourself you can be something. When you're holding on an untold story. You don't have any desperate fortune to face it and go for it. The story working here, as hard as it is, it's a lot easier than living with an untold story side step. The story working ensures our story gets published. Honestly, man, I'm saying it's so fucking, it's so pearls here. If your mentality is never one stay good enough today, I promise tomorrow you'll always have enough. Because good enough is never known until the final hour. You're the one standing. Challenge everything that's going on. Don't let society put you in a glass. When your name is second tier. Your job, whatever you're doing, you know, gotta be here for this, gotta be here for that, gotta be there. You be there because you want to be there. You run the day, stop having it run you. Shoot different mindset. Outcome exponential. There's integrity and honor and discipline. Character. The loss of society. That's why when you see something pure, it just jumps off. The page jumps off, the screen jumps off. You just gotta have it. So you figure all this out. You go to the gym, and all the pain, there's a lot of pain there. But you push past the pain and then you feel like crap, man. You're kind of choked on that. Because it's worthy of being choked on. I'm sitting here on the fucking camera. Mystified on it because it's that alive. It holds that much value. So if you check and catch you, you know what that is. I'll give you a title, you know what that is. Because I'm telling you, find that fucker. You don't see the value of it. The adversity in fight.
Stop dreaming, start looking. Your next trip is just a deal away on Priceline. Priceline.
Oh man, brought a queso. Wait, what? I got more. We just needed to refill the bowl. I put it back. March. It usually breaks men, that kind of adversity. But then again, for other men, that kind of adversity breaks records. Because it pushes them to another level. How can one person shoulder so much responsibility? How can one person go to war every single day with no guarantees when they go their way? How does one go 1 foot after another for 8 hours, 10 hours a day, sacrifice everything to the belief of something? Because they believe it. And it doesn't matter if they win or lose. It's just the fact that they're committed to try. And they continue to try and continue to try. Never failing to try. That pain you feel, that's a pain of success. You must be willing to shoulder that pain to get the success. Success is something that's a very lonely path in this world. There's few are willing to make that down payment of pain, that achievement of success, a better life. Very few are. And when you get the success, what comes with that is many that love it. But the majority will hate you for it. Because your success is a spotlight shining down on their missed opportunities, where they came up short, where they didn't quite have it inside, and never went back to revisit it. Their failure is what stood. Instead of improving failure for success, well, then they fucking stood. They aren't fucking. But I'd rather them stuck here on my terms than my life stuck in a later life. Shit future ahead. You lose some battles in life, but you always put your heart and passion forward first. As your main objective, you go win the war. You will be remembered. You will live a life that's perfect. Your legacy goes far. Your place in this earth will be remembered. Your markings be left. Set out to do something, went through it along the way. Face adversity, face the pain, red in the eyes, kept going past it. Pain, temporary, cry forever, completed, check that motherfucker. Continue to do that, man. Only one place to go. Up. But the common man's always remembered. Because he's the hardest fucking worker of the day. Yes, you guys too. You guys have heard of this, the second wind mentality of life. You have the second wind. The problem is, most people, they don't want to run. They never exhaust that first wind. They never go to the extreme, to the level of fatigue, where the first wind expires, where they realize they didn't even a second wind to begin with. They sit there and make excuses here and excuses there. There is no excuse for not being the hardest worker. Yeah, somebody did a stronger, faster, quicker, younger, whatever else, but there is no excuse to not be the hardest fucking worker there. Stop listening to all these people that had to work. You have to be kidding me. Listen to yourself. You all have to pay the price in life. I promise you that. You all have to pay the same price. The only options you have in life is that you pay on your terms or they pay against your terms. That's it. But we're all going to pay the same amount of thing. I'm not being here for this right now. So the video that what could have been paying in for a 9-to-5 job and off and over the head. They have a strong belief here. Committed. There's no second guessing. There's no hesitation. You're committed. And when you're committed with that belief, you expect the pain to come. You expect adversity to come. You expect troubled times to come. You welcome that. Because that's the heat, the obscured nature that's required for you to change for that betterment. And have this superiority mentality. You welcome that. Because your belief is so strong, you are committed. In the world of commitment, there isn't a medium commitment, a moderate commitment, a low commitment. It's either committed or not committed. There's no in between. It's either you go or you don't go at all. So when your belief is that strong, that's why you become a student of the game first. A student of the game with the belief that you can win this. You apply your brain first to the activity physically. That way every physical activity has results. And you are achieving your goals, knowing you're getting knocked down in the process of greatness. Yeah, guys, you have a fucking purpose. There's a reason you're here. If you don't have a reason to be here, then your actions here won't have a result. You're wasting your time. Don't come here and this love tapping like you get a look. Fucking, this is your life, man. Fucking hit it with some fucking passion. You're going somewhere. I love it. Man, it curls. As you go, it's heavier and heavier and heavier to get the peak. Also, where you grab it is never symmetrical. Meaning one side's gonna pull more than the other. Forced to react. That's called life, guys. It's never a smooth sail of life. There's always bumps, currents, shifts in the system that you don't want to expect. That right there, I wasn't quite ready for it. Uneven, unloaded bar. Forced to react, change the course, locking in. Growth, growth, growth. The person you want to be. Check. Tell you the harder and harder you work in here, the harder and harder it becomes. You're just doing it up there. Second place isn't an option anymore, guys. The more you give in here, the more you get out there. Why would you not give it at all? What else are you going to do? You come here and kill it right now? Or stay home on the couch? You know, watching life pass by. I know it sounds like habitual what I say all the time. But sometimes you got to ingrain in your head. What else would you be doing right now? Taking the time off? Taking the time to get ahead? That seems so simple to me. That's bullshit out. You know, the choices there. It doesn't seem so easy to you because you don't believe it. You believe in yourself. You want to be in your confidence. Just give you that much more of a chance so you think you can come that. You want to come in here, you're going to try yourself, or people that don't believe in themselves. That's why they don't see the asset of being in the gym to grow. They see it's a waste of time. Because they don't believe they can ever get there. So therefore, why people would cautionary steps to sharpen out and hone the arsenal to really go to battle. Because they don't even want to go to battle because they know they're going to lose. That's sort of like a guy who gave up. He did. Yeah, everyone else did. When I say commitment and belief has to be unparalleled, it's either you're in or you're out. What that means is that you are in and you believe in yourself. No one can change that. The weak motherfuckers of the world are committed when everything's in a perfect good set. But as soon as things get hard, they start having doubts. And why are there doubts? Not because of failing, because other people are saying stuff. They're giving value to these third-party people as if they're going to help them. No one's going to help you. No one's ever going to help you guys. You've got to help yourself. And I hate to say this, you really can't trust anyone but yourself. You have to trust yourself when you bet on yourself. You never lose. But you start to put someone else's efforts and the equation of success in your own individual path, you're going to be sadly mistaken for what comes from that path. Bet on yourself, believe in yourself. Don't allow anyone else's opinion, voice, actions to dictate what's going on. Because the further along the path you go, and the closer and closer you get to the end goal, that result, you're going to see more and more people start acting funny around you. Ranger school, man, it wasn't about becoming a ranger. That got me to start the course because I respected the elite brotherhood there. The time of the echelon success that such a small group of society can, that has that right to call themselves. That was pretty calm the first fucking day, man. Beat my ass up. You know, I walk in at 2 or 3 in the morning, hey, shit, stick it the fuck down. Man, I had walked 3 feet into that compound, 500 pushes, and I can't move my arms. I got 7 days of this shit. I'm only 5 minutes into it. I'm already dead. And I came into the best shape of my life. Oh my God, man. You think that title is in my mind at that point? I don't think so. What keeps me going? When you're in the gym, you know, get in shape. That sounds great when you sit on the couch with your back and forth starting line wargaming how great it'd be to finish the marathon under 3 hours. But when you start running that 4th mile, all of a sudden, whoa, we lose our interest in that goal because it gets too hard. You gotta find more fucking value and believe in yourself before you embark on these journeys. And once you have it, guys, it's structural. Once you have it, let's say you figure that belief out. That's so strong that overrides the crowds in the street, the adversity, anything. You welcome that shit because that right there is supposed to fucking happen. Because without that kind of abuse on you, you will not become the battle-tested, proven champion that holds the title, has the value of the title. You never become what a ranger cat fucking means. You must go through those ends. Hit on bottom. Your worst hour of despair becomes your best. You get back up. You learn from that. You get all you have. You get that potential. And who knows? That's a good thing. But you'll show up, guys. You're going to be out. You're never getting the shot. You're never getting the girl. If you don't show up. If you show up, you put yourself in a situation to create those opportunities. And when you show up, how hard do you go? That's the faster the opportunity will come to life for you. It's up to you guys. But, you know, in adversity, guys, is where you find character. When the winds of the world, when the winds of life will hit your sail, the champions man up and grab the fucking board and drive that shit in the direction they want to go. It's not about the opportunities given to you. It's about the opportunities you create. Failure is part of the recipe for success. You fail 1,000 times before you succeed. Every single person has. It's the losers that fail once and quit. Every winner has done fail. The loser and the winner both fail. It's just the winner gets back up and better again. Very lonely road successes. Know that going to. But it's the only road that will lead to a life of remembrance.
Something traitorous cracking to the air tonight. I have a thirst for what?
I think there's gonna be some drama.
If I were them, I'd be scared. Let's do this.
What's up, guys? Video blog for you, man. In Park City, Utah, the other weekend, man. Took a little time off. Went up there, went skiing, get some fresh air, kind of get out of the box, you know, and just hear myself think a little bit. Great time in the airport.
coming back, delayed from weather. I had a big snowstorm that came in. And so sitting there in the airport on my computer for about an hour and a half, whatever, waiting for them to clear the runway and stuff. And as I'm there, I'm watching people. One of my hobbies, guys, always like people watching. Because I'm watching them, you can see the way they hold themselves, the way they walk, they carry something, how they dress themselves, the level of which they value themselves, you can tell. I find it fascinating. And in doing so, I was overhearing and eavesdropping on a conversation between a father and his son. His son's about 15 years old, who obviously had a very tough weekend skiing. Holds himself to a high standard, really wants to be a skier. Feels like he didn't do so well this weekend. The father's trying to give him encouragement. The son's just wondering, you know, am I on the right path? You know, am I doing right because my friends are doing better than me or this or that? You know, he's having a little bit of doubt in himself. The father's trying to be there. So, hey, as long as you love what you're doing, you know, as long as you believe in what you're doing, you're having fun, you know, you're on the right path. The kid wasn't really ready, you know, laying back just. He's asking the questions, but not really being the listener for him. Put his head down, and obviously the father realized he wasn't connecting, so he goes, hey, why don't we get a bite to eat for the flight? And so the kid gets up, and in the process of getting up, you know, he had some trash on or something that fell off his body onto the floor. He saw it drop and kept walking. And I watched him. He went about 5 yards. And this kid pumped the brakes right there. Stopped, turned around, the father was like, where are you going? He went back, picked up that trash, threw it away, and then continued with his father, get that bite to eat. I said, that kid's gonna be all right. That kid's solid, man. He's gonna be fine. And why am I saying this? It's a small little incident, you know. What's the value of that, right? The value of that is a code of conduct. It's a character. It's a heartbeat of a champion. That everything he does is his name. It means something. He values his namesake as an IPO being sold on the fucking stock market. Small things in life, guys. Most people don't really value them. What are these small things? You wash your car. Spend 3 hours washing your car, you know. Then you put the fucking bucket away and the sponges and the hose and everything else, and you go outside and you look at that car nice and clean, and you notice a spot that wasn't touched, overlooked, deficiency, not quite totally clean. Do you re-grab the bucket and the hose and finish the job right, or do you let it go? I'm outside picking up the dog shit from the dogs. Do I search the entire yard, make sure all the shit's picked up, or do I just kind of pick up, you know, where I'm walking? I'm dusting the countertops, man. Do I actually pick the picture frame up to dust the entire countertop? We're going to just dust around like fucking picture frame. Small things no one gives a shit about. No one's ever going to see it, but I see it. Those small things that people really don't give a shit about, I call them momentum builders. That's the differential right there. That's everything. I give so much weight to that little activity of cleaning a countertop and doing it right, or just trying to pass the buck. It holds more value than you think. Because that's a small step of what the big steps become. And if you shortcut the simple, easy ones, how are you ever going to complete from start to finish the ones that really matter? It's a champion's mentality that isn't turned on and off with a fucking light switch, guys. Guys, this doesn't work in life. It's either on or it's off. It doesn't go back and forth. These things are called momentum builders, because imagine like in life, right? When someone dies, they look back to accomplishments, those big, great, monumental boulders they moved, right? That they're known for. On a daily basis, you can't move that boulder. You can push them all day long, but it's years of training to become a pro athlete. Years of training to win the Olympics I want to see this summer. Years of training to become that doctor and the lawyer, to become a great actor. All these great professions that we see at the end state with their hands held raised in the ceremony and the winning the awards. Years in the making, right? Those big boulders are those things that I remembered for. But every single day, you can't move. You can't create that. How do you create it? It's the small pebbles below the boulder, the foundation of that you can move each day. And you do it right. So you pick the picture frame up and you do it right, or you don't do it at all. And every single day, you start to move those little tiny pebbles on the foundation of the big boulder. Eventually, enough are moved so that big boulder has a place to move from. And it does fall. And it falls in your honor and your namesake that you did that. At the end of the day, the final hour, when everything's riding the competition, it's the small things in life that will win that. The inches. Al Pacino has a great quote in Any Given Sunday that life's this game of inches. It says split seconds. From the past can complete or not. The whole opening, the inches to make that happen. Those things that he says they crawl for, they fight for, they die for. To win the game is also the difference of living and dying. It's that big. Washing a car and regrabbing the bucket and stuff is that big of a deal. Because it says who you are. It says what you value. At those competitions, at the very end state, what really wins it isn't the potential of the person. It's the perseverance, the heartbeat of a person. That heart doesn't stop. The heart doesn't go 9 to 5 and then shut down. It's always beating. Just like a true champion doesn't just exist in the arena, but exists everywhere else too. Those moments and inches that are won at the final hour that make or break a win or a loss aren't discovered there. They're discovered through thousands of hours in the training lab when no one's watching. Do you get up and run at 5 in the morning when it's pouring down rain? Do you look someone in the eye and shake their hand? Or do you look down and give them a dead fish for a hand? They're all the same. There's a person of principle, a person of character that values who the fuck they are. And everything they do accordingly. There's no half-ass here, half-ass there, and then when it matters, I'll give it my all. It doesn't work that way. If you half-ass it here, there, you learn to half-ass it. So when it does matter, you don't know anything else but half-ass. You would never succeed that way. The kid going back and picking up the trash shows that he believes in himself. His name means something. He dropped it, he's responsible for it, and he's going to do the right thing and throw it away. That same philosophy he will have on the slopes. He will have in his dating world when he starts dating girls. He will have in his business and his family life. They all merge together. It's a three-dimensional world there. If you start shortcutting these things, as if no one's watching, doesn't matter, those are the moments right there that lead to the glory of that big boulder moving, man. I was building this construction here, guys. On the door fronts, everyone sees all this detail, raised panels and everything else. Back of the door, no one sees. As much detail went on the back as the front. Actually, even more so. No one's going to see it, though. But I know it's there, so I don't need to see it. If I half-ass and shortcut it, I'm looking at these doors, all I'm thinking about, not how great the front looks, how I shortcut the back, and how I hope no one opens up that back to see who I really am. Bullshit. I'm standing here right now in front of you. Judge me. I'm proud of every inch. I'm proud of every second. Do I have flaws? Yes. Do I work on them once they're identified? Yes. Am I constantly trying to improve the name state, the IPO value of my name? Yes, I am. The small things mean as much to me as the large things, because those small things add up to be more and more and more. They create the big thing. The big thing isn't just one. It's trained for, it's fought for. In the training, in the gym, And, you know, in those moments of character testing, of morality, integrity, that everyone seems to fail these days. Who stands up, picks up the trash when no one's looking? Who does that? The same person that's on top of the podium later in life. They go hand in hand. It's a heartbeat, guys, at the end that really wins it. At the toppest level of competition, everyone's got the talent. Everyone's got the perseverance. Everyone has it all, and everyone wants it. But somebody wants it more. Someone's heartbeat is constantly beating for it. Not just when people are watching, not just in training, but when they're sleeping, they're dreaming of it. It's a constant cycle. How do you know when you're on the right path? When the small nuances in life that people don't really value, they consider a nuisance, you consider them as valuable as the big events when everyone is watching. When you perform to a certain level when no one's watching, you build a level of excellence about yourself that stands the test of time. No matter what happens in front of you, you are character true, code of conduct pure. I know who you are because you're the same person. In adversity, in victory, in defeat, you're the same motherfucker. It doesn't get turned off ever. Excellence, I said before, guys, is not an accident in somebody's life. It's an habitual habit that's trained and perfected and then remastered every single day in everything they do. You know you're on the right path when these small things, the momentum builders, hold value to yourself. When you stamp your name on something and it means something, come check it out. I did this. I'm hoping someone doesn't see it. The fact you know it exists is enough. I owned a landscaping business in high school. I had a bunch of employees, and I hired my class, and so I dropped one off to cut along with a mower, and I go to another place, drop another one off, and then I go to the third, cut that, then I come back and pick them all up. You know, I come back and they're like, yeah, the grass is cut. But it doesn't look to the standard of which my name of my company should look. What standard is that? The customer standard. When I finish cutting someone's lawn, those green hairs going left and right, it's a fucking par 3. They come home, they look at their lawn, and a smile comes in their face. That's when I know I've done it right.